Welcome back to Oki's Eden. Today, we're going to do something I've been wanting to do for a while. What is it? What am I doing in my garden now? Is it another raised bed? Is it another subscriber garden? Is it increasing the size of my garden already? No, but you're going to have to stick around to find out. See you in a few minutes. Okay. Enough of the theatrics. So what are we doing today? So what I've wanted to do for a while is what they call no-till gardening. Some call it back to Eden gardening. So what I'm going to do is, in this spare section here, I was going to add more planter boxes, but then I thought, what an opportunity to display some back to Eden gardening, which I've never done, but I've always wanted to do. Simply put, it's letting nature take its course. It's simulating what happens in nature. You go into a forest, a pine forest, there's some soil. The pine trees drop their cones and their needles and everything throughout the year. They decompose and rot into the ground. You get rained on, you get weather. And then what happens is during the year again, they drop more pine needles, you get more rain, you get snow, etc., year in and year out. So when you go into a pine forest or a forest and you start to dig down, you'll start to get this rich smelling soil, this really dark, healthy soil. That's what Back to Eden is kind of about. So what I'm going to do is, I have, to simulate, some sawdust. I have a 5-gallon bucket of leaves I just raked from over yonder. And then I have some nice coffee grounds, about 16 ounces of coffee grounds, and some water and a pallet to weigh everything down. And what I'm going to do is, I'm basically going to take about maybe a 3x3 area. Oh, about yay big, like that. Okay. And I'm going to take my coffee grounds. Coffee grounds are really, really good. I've mowed this down also really low. Coffee grounds help attract earthworms. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm laying down a bed of coffee grounds and now some leaves. Some of it will blow around. It's a very windy day here in southern Oklahoma. So we'll do this. Okay. And then I'm going to sprinkle on a bunch of my sawdust and wood chips from the wood shop. And then I'm simply, before I do that, let's get some water on it. And this will help it decompose and compost. And now I'm just going to do that. I'm going to put my tarp over the top, just like that. And then I'm going to drag over my pallet, just like that. That is going to keep everything under the tarp. It will kill off any of the grass and roots underneath and allow the leaves and the sawdust to decompose into the soil and become soil. So stick around and we'll talk about what happens next. Okay, so what's going to happen is, over the next year in 2026, every 4 to 6 weeks or so, I'll remove the pallet, I'll pull back the tarp, and I'll add another layer. It might be leaves, it might be more coffee grounds, it might be some soil that I sprinkle, some native soil I sprinkle over the top. It might be some potato peels, I don't know. but it's going to simulate what happens in nature. It'll be a layer, and then I'll put some water down like it would rain, and then I'll put another layer, and it'll compost a little bit over the next 6 weeks. I'll put another layer on, so on and so forth. So by grow time in spring 2027 and planting time, what I'll do is when I peel that back, it should be an inch or two of good soil. So what I'll do then at that point is I'll probably plant some wildflowers, maybe some marigolds or other flowers I like to plant, and I'll just put a picket fence around it. But for the time being, over the next year, during 2026, I'm going to build maybe a foot tall picket fence for it, a nice little picket fence out of some reclaimed pallet wood, and then it'll go around that area. And then I can get in there with the weed trimmer, and I won't affect the tarp or disturb the soil or anything about it, but I'll just keep the weeds out, and then the tarp will keep the weeds suppressed inside. Then what I'm going to do is, down home Misty style, Shannon, some other people have sent me some flowers, marigold seeds and some other seeds, and I'll pick some other seeds up, and I'll put them in these 1 gallon planters I got from DG. And then that's what will weigh the tarp down. So in the spring, when it's warm enough to plant or bring plants out, I'll remove the pallet, and then I'll stack a bunch of 1 gallon planters on top of the tarp. And then it'll all be held together by that picket fence, and that'll keep it weighed down. And then every 6 weeks, I'll just pull the pots out, pull up the tarp, throw down some more material, some more medium, put the tarp back on, or wet it down, put the tarp on, put everything back on top. And then by 2027, we'll have some new material that we can video on how nature works in this back to Eden and this no-till gardening system. So I hope you'll stick with me. Hope you'll watch that series. It's going to be a long series, so bear with me, but I think it'll be fruitful, no pun intended, for everybody. We'll see you then.